Hello. It's Friday. That means it's me, Jo from Emily Cat 176, talking about the week that's been and also talking about what's on this week. I also have news with a few things, and I've also was really interesting just this morning. It was pointed out to me I don't have country music on the list. And I thought, no, I don't. I don't have any country music clubs in Melbourne on the list. So for all of you that are watching that like country music, I've had a quick look and I have got some names. So from next week, there will be a country music section on the list, because I've got blues clubs, I've got jazz clubs, so I'll do country music clubs as well. So apologies about that. I never even thought about it. Country music isn't something I really like, but that's not an excuse, is it? Because it's not so much about me, it's about the arts, and I'm trying to promote the arts. So which this is sort of dovetails into the post on Monday, because Monday's post was about my visit to McClellan Gallery, which is it's an outdoor gallery. Well, no, they have an indoor gallery as well, but it's set in bushland in Langwarrin. It's really nice place, and it was really interesting. We spent about an hour going around. You walk around and you see all the sculptures and whatever. And it was really interesting as I was walking around, because I was thinking, how do the artists, what is in their mind to create what I'm looking at? It was really interesting, really interesting. So I like that. But I also was speaking to a young Melbourne illustrator and artist called Zoe Kellen. Now, as I said, I do these YouTube videos, but it's really to promote the website, because I want to, as I said, it's not really about me. I'm trying to promote the arts and artists in Melbourne, especially out in the suburbs. I think you've heard me say that more than once. So, unfortunately, I didn't get her permission to share her work. I wish I had, because then I could put it on but anyway. So I have had a look at her sites. Her name is Zoe Kellen, and her sites are Zoe Kellen Creations. You can find them on Facebook and Instagram. Really, I don't think I'm the demographic for her work. I don't think I am, but I could still see her skill. Her designs are really interesting. Vibrant colours, really vibrant colours she uses. So, yeah, as I said, have a look. Zoe Kellen, Kellin Creations on Facebook and Instagram. So that was the Monday post. On Wednesday, I posted about a song I heard on a bus. It might sound a bit silly, but music, it's about music, and what music can affect your mood, it can whatever. So I don't drive. I haven't driven in years. I don't own a car, nothing like that. So my main form of transport is public transport, buses, and I'm very lucky. Where I live, we've got really good public transport. So sometimes when you're on the bus, sometimes the bus driver is playing the radio. Sometimes you hear passengers have music playing on their phones. Sometimes it's very loudly, and I think put earplugs in. We don't need to hear that. And I actually notice now that you can get fined for playing music too loud. But anyway, that's beside the point. Anyway, so I was sitting there, sort of in a world of my own, and I suddenly heard this song playing. The bus driver must have had the radio on, and I heard this song playing. And I didn't notice it at first, but then I realised that song. I know that song. What is that song? I've always liked that song. You know, who sang it? I couldn't remember who sang it. But when I got off the bus, I was in a really good mood because I thought, oh, I love that song. And I thought, right. So I went back to the house and, of course, Googled it. And I wrote a post about it. Lightning Crashes by Live. It's an earworm in my brain now. It's still in there. But that's the thing with music. It can change your mood. It can really lift your mood up, you know. So, yeah, that was the Wednesday post. So, we're now on Friday. Now, I'll show you this. This is the 2024, can you see it? Go back a bit. 2024 program for the Australian Chamber Orchestra. I went and saw one of their shows a couple of weeks ago. I've had a quick look through. I will go and I'm going to go to one show. And this is part of it, isn't it? It's reading everything and thinking which one you're going to go to. I'm actually going to... I think I might be going to this one. I see Beethoven's... I don't know, but this is part of the fun, isn't it, of receiving one of these things. Oh look, yeah, we've got Beethoven, Schubert, Van Beethoven, and Mozart. Oh wow, that is a good one. That looks a good one. But anyway, I'll have a look at that. I'm also going to do the same with the Australian Ballet. I was very lucky this year. My dear friend Susie, for Christmas, I think I told you, gave me a season pass. And we're seeing the final ballet next month, which is Swan Lake, which is my favourite. I say my favourite. I saw an ad for the Nutcracker. That's my favourite as well. Can you have two favourites? I don't know. But, yeah, so I tend to see more the Victorian State Ballet, and they perform at the Drum Theatre. That's where I see them, in Dandenong. Standard's still very high, very high. So, as I said, I've been very lucky with the ballets we saw this year. And as I said, yes, Swan Lake. Oh, Swan Lake. The music and the ballet decor and all that. Anyway, I've got that to look forward to in a couple of weeks. Now, PLOS have just today released their cast for their latest production, which will be Catch Me If You Can in January. I think I've told you more than once. PLOS shows are as good as anything you will see in capital cities. You know, the big shows that are in the CBD. The standard of PLOS shows is just so good. So that cast's out, and I had a look this morning. And the other bit of news is I think I mentioned last week that there's half-price tickets. So I looked at it. It's with the Arts Centre. You go in at midday, 12 midday, and they will list the productions that tickets are available. I think I read somewhere there's 10 seats available. I could be wrong, but it's not many, because the two shows, I went in right on 12. The two shows, Ballet International Gala 4 and Bernadette Robertson's Divas. The Ballet International Gala 4, by 12:03, the seats had been allocated. You couldn't get any seats. I wasn't actually planning on going to either of these shows, so I didn't look at the Bernadette Robertson's Divas. They were both the 7:30 performance. I don't know if there were tickets available for that or not, because as I said, to be honest, I didn't look, because I just wanted to see how it worked. I don't think there will be any tickets available past maybe 1 o'clock on the Tuesday. So if you're interested, can I suggest you have your laptop open with the website. If you don't know what it is, look at my What's On, because I always give the websites, and go in straight on 12 and you might get a ticket. Fingers crossed they have good shows and you can get in. So yeah, so that's the news. Now what I'm going to do is, you'll have to bear with me, I'm going to turn this around. There we go. Arts Centre. There. Okay, so this is what's on this week. And it's really interesting because I don't know if you can see it. If you go onto the site, one of the Arts Centre shows is Postmodern Jukebox. If you look at my website, I share their videos. I think they are fantastic. They're all covers, but oh my goodness, they use all these different musicians. I share Postmodern Jukebox and Scott Bradley. I think Scott Bradley, he's the pianist. I think he might have been one of the ones who created it. Really good. Really, really good. I did share this one, the cover of Hallelujah with Effie Passero. Wow, what a performance, what a voice. Oh my goodness, so good, so very good. Now I've just got to move because I'm going to go down. I'm sorry if it's a little bit wonky, but we need to go down. So here, oh dear, sorry. You can see I'm not very good at this. We're going to go down. So we're going to put it in this hand. I do apologise. Now the Frankston Arts Centre. So as I said to you last week, the suburban arts centres are putting on a lot of primary school productions and such things. But the Rhythms of Ireland, that's in Frankston. Now, I'll show you later with The Death of a Salesman. This is a touring show, this one. But we've got the blues clubs and we've got the jazz clubs. And again, as I said, I just give the Paris Cat website. It's not a big club. It's really not a big club, and their shows sell out so quickly. So if you are thinking of going into the city centre to see some jazz and you're going to go to Paris Cat, check the website first because you might find the shows are sold out. But you've got the theatres. See? Bunjil Place in Narrewarren, Death of a Salesman. That is the same production that was at the Drum a week or two ago. And see, they've got Rhythms of Ireland. So they're both touring productions. And then we've got, now I've got not much in the big theatres, but I've got some news about that. Now this is a new section, theatre companies. They are community theatres. I'm pretty sure they're community theatres. Now the Phoenix Theatre Company, that's in Doncaster. So I've given you the website. If you're over that way and you want to see this show, go in. And it's somewhere over in Doncaster. So so that's the thing this week. As I said, I will, sorry if I'm moving it around. I will be putting country music clubs on and places to hear country music from next week. As I said, I didn't even think about it. But anyway. So now the thing with the okay, I'm just looking at my notes. Okay, so there are some shows coming to the big theatres. Mamma Mia's coming to the Princess Theatre in October. Miss Saigon's coming to Her Majesty's Theatre in October, and Chicago is opening up in March next year. For all three of those, you can buy tickets now. So if you're interested in those shows, I don't know how quickly they're going to sell out, but you can buy tickets. So look at Ticketek and Ticketmaster. I don't know which ones are going. It's an interesting one with Chicago. As I said, it's opening up in March and they're already selling tickets. But anyway, they must know their business, mustn't they? So anyway, as I said, good to talk to you all again. I will finally work out how to do this videoing. I'm sorry, I'm not very good at it, am I? But so I hope you find something. Have a look, and I'll see you next week. Okay, bye.